So, Baba, who is this person? Who is that boy? Who is he? I mean, we know some people in London. They said they were raising money for us. The money we no see. The result we know here. Which one is another one called Mayegun? Because, Baba, Monyon. Mayegun. Baba, wo. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ Mayegun. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ Mayegun lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa mọ Mayegun. And I'm talking about people who actually fund and support the movement with their own money. These are not people raising money. Oh. These are not people raising money on social media. Oh. These are like those ones where we say they are the, they are the people who believe in Yoruba nation. And at the same time, they still have affiliation business-wise with Nigeria. So they are not publicly saying Yoruba nation now. You know what I mean? But they are like this with the issue of Yoruba nation. And they have been the one managing to fund the legal deeds, the welfare of Baba, their travel, their this and that. When me and you, they wait for breaking news. Wait till Baba Akintoye said. Baba Akintoye said, breaking news. Baba Akintoye said, but nobody knows how Baba Akintoye is feeding. Nobody knows how Baba Akintoye is taking care of himself. 87 years old man. Nobody, not many knows, only few. They're like, Baba, egbodo mama yegun ke. Ọmọ kan bí 1 million. Olóòótọ́. Ó wà sincere. Ó wà straightforward. Ó wà transparent. Ó wà this, ó wà that, Like they said it to all of you, hear them. You hear them on this Mayegun Sari political. Egbodo wa Mayegun ke mo Mayegun ni o. You need to feni lati mo Mayegun. And so then came to know Mayegun. Well, fine. I have to speak to them. Me, if I speak to you in private on something so quite important, you're actually going to likely appreciate me more than my program. Like, I get to talk to people on the phone, and they're just there like, wow. I'm not trying to flatter myself, and I'm also flattering myself. If I don't sing my own, if I don't tell you my own story, do I want somebody else to always say them? So people get kind of, you love my conversation if I have the time to chat with you on the phone. And that's exactly what happened. You know what they told Baba? They said, Baba, I'ma need láti lo template tí Mayegun lò yẹn. Because kò kí ń ṣe owó yẹn gangan ní issue, Baba. Ideology tó wà behind there. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba nation yìí, ó ti so slow down láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti mú olóyè Sunday Igboho. Ṣùgbọ́n like magic láti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan àbọ̀ ńsìn, Baba. Ọ̀rọ̀ Mayegun àtàwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Yorùbá tó ti kóra wọn jọ ó wà signal ńlá ni, Baba. Ní moment tá wà yìí, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ mọ Mayegun. That was how. I said, okay, Baba, we started talking. There's no story. If I want to help, I will ask questions based on where I could help. And then I will ask questions where I'm just going to offer my own opinion and advice. And then that's me. But because we already said something about doing something about their welfare and all of that. So even me, the day they said that they want to talk to me. And these guys behind the scene, they put together the meeting. It was a big thing, right? So they finally get a hold of me, and I agreed to speak with them. So before that meeting, you guys have already empowered me before I receive any. So the validation, the kind of support I get on Mayegun's Diary Political, they are so strong. The support I get on Mayegun's Diary Political, they are so strong that some of my friends believes that we are actually a movement on our own. Do you understand that? We are like a movement on our own. And what we can do, or what we are capable of doing, even us, we have no idea. That's to tell you how much we have in stock. But when you told me that, Mayegun, yes, that's a good idea. We can help. We can support them, the welfare. I say, okay, fine. Oloye Sunday Igboho is out now. Now we are not going to be paying 10 million, 20 million or more to a lawyer. That's how much we were prepared for Oloye Sunday Igboho's illegal detention case that we're bringing up that week. That's how much I was prepared. I don't know if all of you are prepared. Then no, that was how much I was prepared. We can spend up to 100 million naira. Whatever it's going to take, we will shake everywhere. Well, fine, we are not going to need to do that anymore. Igboho is out. Okay, let's talk to the people who actually made that happen. The people we've always wanted to support and help, only if they have a central account that we could be of help. But that didn't happen. So I walk into the room of the conversation on WhatsApp call that day. On my right hand, what I can do to help them and help Yoruba Nation advocacy worldwide. On the other hand, I was coming in with a package that says, this is not a bluff. What I have on my right hand with what we can do to help and bring in more and more reasonable, genuine Yoruba Yoruba sons and daughters into this cause. Get them interested. Get them committed to it. You see, this thing I have in my hand is not a bluff. The one I have on my left is to tell you that if you would allow us, we are willing to pick your welfare bill for March. And they said, okay, that's amazing. I said, can you tell me what that your welfare package will be? They told me. And I cleared it because I got the mandate from you. Nobody has scolded me for doing that, have you? I don't think anybody has sort of scolded me and said, why do you have to give them the money like that? No, because I didn't sleep and wake up and said, oh, I'm just going to give. No, it was the mandate I got on Mayegun's Diary Political, and I went there and everybody loved it. People said, I loved it, Mayegun. Oh, God bless you, Mayegun. And at that moment, everyone on that call believed in the capacity of what Mayegun represents. I represent the invincible lovers of justice, liberty, and freedom, and they will do anything to support the same cause. And that's why they say an injustice to one is an injustice to all. And with this mindset, I am able to bring everybody together and say, well, I want us to do something in this regard. And then here we are doing it. Then they said, oh, we love that template, Mayegun. You know what, Mayegun? Can you do something like that as transparent as what you are currently doing? Something, a template that can make it for a bigger platform for Yoruba Nation. This is not Ilanomo Dual. This is not Yoruba Global Directorate. This is not any other group that's currently calling meeting because of me. They are calling meetings because of me. Can you believe that? This is going to be a central fund that as long as you are for Yoruba Nation. And you know one thing, everybody knows that, or even as much as many of them are putting themselves in different groups. I don't know if some of you have read the Nina's jargons that Nina's shared earlier today or late yesterday. Anyway, some of them who have identified as different groups in Nigeria, in outside Nigeria, all over the place, everybody's, it is always saying, now we be the correct one. That one is saying, now we be the correct one. You see, one thing I found is that they all agree that Professor Banji Akintoye is the leader, the Alano of Yoruba land. That is the Alano for the Yoruba Nation. He is the leader. Do you understand that now? So they agree. So to me, that's fair enough. If you then want to say your intention is for Yoruba Nation, listen. Listen. You are for Yoruba Nation. You have your caucus, Abi. Now you have your whatever, Abi. I don't care who your allegiance is to. But if you are genuinely for Yoruba Nation, do you know you can still continue to raise funds to support your own program? Because you're not going to do it for 100% for free, or else you're going to stop soon. Do you get what I mean now? If there's no proper funding, which is what happened to the media, they call them the media warriors. Everybody became media warrior when Oloye Sunday Igboho was out there. Yeah, media warrior, we are this and that. And then immediately Oloye Sunday Igboho disappeared. I mean, from the scene like this, the source of funding dwindled and dwindled and dwindled and shrank and shrank and shrank until it stopped for so many people. But Igboho is about to come out. It's not going to be business as usual. because I know the push to get myself involved in something. Now people they recommend me. Do you understand that? I don't beg to be noticed. I don't seek attention from anyone. Most of the time, I am actually I don't know the name but when somebody is so terrible, he can remember a lot of things, but I am so terrible remembering names. Initially I thought, oh, well, I have problems remembering names of English names, Scottish names. Then I realized that my mind is just not there to cram your name or get to remember your name. So I'm so terrible with that. Somebody who doesn't even remember, I don't remember names. And I can say your name in a minute. And if your care is not taken in another 15 minutes, I may actually not remember what your name is again. Right? So people make recommendations. That guy, that Mayegun. Mayegun, can I talk to you? Mayegun, can I speak to you? You know what I mean? That is who I am. And that is why it is easier for me to be so neutral. And I can sit like this, like a eagle, just like an eagle. I just over around. And I can at the same time pretend that I'm not seeing what people are doing. But yeah, people got the name. Mayegun. That Mayegun. That Mayegun. Because there are many Mayeguns. You don't see them. They are here. And they said, we love what you offer, what you are offering. In fact, what you are offering is unifying. It simply means it is kind of similar to what we are also planning. That was what Baba Akintoye told me. He said, we are already planning to set up what we called Yoruba National Fund by Ilana Omo Odua. Do you know why they wanted to set that up? It is just to stop all this Awala Joshomolu, all these people that are suddenly turned to fundraiser for Yoruba Nation. The Baba said they don't see the money. How can people then be mad that Mayegun raised money and they can see the money? That should make you feel proud and say, wow, I'm so proud of you, Mayegun. People have told me that anyway, that they are proud of me, and I know they mean it. They all meant it. So that's how it should be. You shouldn't feel offended. The money says, it didn't say Mayegun's money. Now our money. And as it is our money, when we want to spend a penny from it, we'll talk about it and say, hey, guys, I gave ₦1 million for so and so. You're not going to see anybody else say, Mayegun, what kind of nonsense? No. Because it is Mayegun in a way. So the idea that came with that brought this is just the idea to say people can come together, put their resources together. A central funding source of income can help all of you, especially all of you who are on ground. Why can't you see that? If you see anybody living abroad, that is telling you any jargons about the intention of Yoruba Rescue Fund, the name is vague in a way, but I think that's what they wanted to call it. So that's what we're going to call it, Yoruba Rescue Fund. If you are in Nigeria, normally you should not have problem with it too. Because you know what? That money, majority of that money is for you. I just want you to know that. Because your activity, your campaign, everything is right there in Nigeria. It's needed more. The other part of the resources is going to go into ensuring that those who are running the Yoruba nation struggle from all angles, they never run out of money. And Baba Akintoye was like, wow, I like this. It's not really hard to check what did Mayegun do? What did he do differently? I didn't do anything differently. I didn't do anything special. I just do it a little bit different. Strict with it. and don't let people run over you. People saying, "Oh, you know what I mean?" No. That's what we did. And I said we can do it the other way. And that is for those who are genuinely promoting the self-determination struggle for Yoruba nation. So Baba Akintoye now said, I said, Baba, you will need to come on to Mayegun's Diary Political to have a chat with us. And at the same time, because I didn't apply to come and raise money for Yoruba nation. No, I didn't call you to say I want to raise money for Yoruba nation. No, I didn't. It was the people who are in the know of the financial constraint of financial difficulty that the struggle is suffering, and how many people have suddenly become spokesperson for Yoruba nation, this and that. You know, everybody just they do their own thing, including lawyers who, in these whole cases concerning Yoruba, you know, it's a pot of mess. And they said that maybe if you try this Mayegun's template, if we can keep that trust, faith, in a way, we can use that to get all our people back on track, and even more money. You know, the more you have Yoruba programs, Yoruba nation programs going happening all over the world, you know, all of that stuff, well coordinated. And there are people designated that will be traveling all over the world. They will be making so many diplomatic moves behind the scene. All of these things, once they start, they can't stop. So you need a source where there is a regular source of funding for that. Maybe say somebody go raise money and say, hello, hey, wala deba itori Olo, kini gbogbo ele báyìí sí, ogbeni yóò gbé call. You know, that kind of thing. So people can run a self-determination campaign like that. So, but Baba, you will need to come and say it to everybody here. You will need to come and tell them that you want Mayegun, because some of them were already telling me, hey, Mayegun, hello, Mayegun, you know, what happened is that kì í ṣe wọ́n ni bàbá ń bá wí, kì í ṣe wọ́n ni bàbá ń bá wí nínú fídíò wọn yẹn. Ẹnìkan báyìí ló ń bá wí, ẹnìkan báyìí ló ń bá wí ní London. Kì í ṣe wọ́. But ọmọ tí mo kàn máa sọ ní pé Mayegun, mo fẹ́ kó try kó pe bàbá, kó explain fún wọn nǹkan tó ń ṣe, kó explain the reason tẹ́ fi ń ṣe. Ẹ sà, ẹ ti insult me. Mo ti feel like ẹ ti insult me. And at the same time, ẹ ti insult bàbá Akintoye fúnra wọn. Kí ló dé tí mo láti pé bàbá Akintoye torí mo ń raise owó legal aid tí àwọn èèyàn raise lórí platform mi? Why? Tó ṣe mo ṣe láti pé wọ́n máa explain for anybody. Ta ló jókòó síbi kan tó sọ pé kó sọ fún Mayegun yẹn kó wá explain? Mo bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní àwọn nípa pé ṣé mo pé insult ni ẹ ti insult mi o. Lójú yín sìn advice mi nìyẹn o. Kí n lọ mú phone, kí n lọ pé hello sir. Yes sir. Èmi ni yes sir. Orúkọ mi ni Mayegun sir. Mayegun. Èmi ni mò ń jẹ́ Mayegun sir. Yes sir. Láti Scotland sir. Mo ní kí n pè yín ní sir pé mo kàn sùn, mo kàn jíjọ́ kan ni o. Mo kàn decide láti kàn ṣákan raise owó. Mi ẹ má bínú pé mi sọ fún yín sir o. Come on, that's such an insult. Ẹni yẹn get message yẹn ni no, mi ò mean ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo kàn ń wò pé no, I don't owe anybody any explanation. No. If there's anything I can do for you or for the Yoruba nation generally, I will continue to do that in my own private capacity. Please don't insult me, because I am not a member of Ilano, which is something that many of them now took. They took that to, I think they took that to Alano. He's not even a member of Ilano Modu. I'm like, and so if I'm not a member of Ilano, I'm no longer a Yoruba man. That's what I told her. They, like I said, turning it into their caucus. Are you our member? Meanwhile, within them, they have different factions too. This one will tell you this one belongs to this group. Now this group be original. Now this one betrayed this group. Me, I don't give a damn about all those mess, right? Because some of us are more interested in the marginalization of the Yoruba people, and that something should be done. Something must be done, and it is not going to be a business. So if anybody sees the vehicle of making that happen, getting involved, making a difference, right? Charlatans are pure charlatans. I won't weary. They are watching me right now. After this broadcast, maybe now 11 o'clock this night, they will start their Zoom meeting. I won't weary. They are there, they call themselves, they will go there. Yoruba Nation. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlànà yìí, lórí àwọn àǹtí wèrè kọ̀ọ̀kan, gbogbo wọn has everywhere, they are everywhere, all over the place. Sure, you get me now? So anytime bú mi ni mò ń sọ so ẹ̀yin wèrè tẹ́ ń bú mi yẹn ní enough confidence kẹ́ dárúkọ mi. But ẹ bá ti wà láàrin ara yín bí tẹ́ ti ń ṣe kùṣẹ́yẹ ṣorí bú yín yẹn tẹ́ ń pè meeting tẹ́ ń ṣe dago 12 òru, meeting tí ò ní láárí, kò níbi tó ń lọ. Everybody ń tọwọ́ bá àpò ara wọn ní pickpocket. Everybody ń wo báyìí máa tẹ́ bá ṣe meeting wèrè yín tán lórí Zoom. Ẹ tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pẹ̀rẹ̀ yín lábẹ́lẹ̀, ẹ tún ṣe lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ another meeting lórí WhatsApp group meeting. Àbí ẹ̀yin ṣe kọ́ nìyẹn. Àwọn wèrè wọn lọ mẹ́jọ mi sáàrin wọn. Àwọn àǹtí àgbàyà kọ̀ọ̀kan wà láàrin wọn, àwọn àǹtí òṣì wọ́n wà ńbẹ̀, àwọn ìyá òṣì kan wà láàrin wọn, àwọn bàbá wèrè kan wà, àwọn táyé wọn ti rún sí London, ọlá Yorùbá Nation, àwọn náà wá ń ṣe àgbàlagbà lórí social media, wọ́n ń ṣe bí àgbàlagbà. Àwọn àgbàlagbà ẹnu àgbàlagbà lóbi ń gbó sí àgbàlagbà wèrè wo ẹ̀yin lébi. Ẹ jẹ́ má jẹ́ ká máa dárúkọ yín yet. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká dárúkọ yín o. Because it will cost me anything láti dárúkọ yín o. There are some of us who genuinely believe that Yorubas are being shortchanged. Do you understand that? And some of us want something done. Do you understand? It is not a business or anything to anybody. They want the Lord pay meeting. Can you believe that? Bàbá Akíntóyè láti wá sí bàbá ẹ máa wá sọ bínú because àwọn olórí burúkú elébi ń sìn olóòlómọye ibi tó ti ń pè Máyégún o Bádéró Olúṣọlá o ẹyẹ o ẹ̀yin wèrè. Na them self group together. Àwọn náà lọ sínú Ninas. Yorubas are not part of Ninas anymore. Do you know that? If you see any Yoruba man inside Ninas parading himself as a Yoruba member of Ninas, àwọn olórí burúkú yẹn nìyẹn. Má ká dárúkọ yín o, mi ti dárúkọ anybody nsìn o. Mo mọ Yorùbá sọ gan, mo lè sọ Yorùbá tí máa sọ kò gba yín bẹ̀ yẹn sìn tẹ́lómi inú yín máa wò pé èmi ló ń bá wí. Èmi ni Máyégún sọ̀rọ̀ sí lórí program bẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ ti ya wèrè mà. Ẹ ṣọ́ brain yín kẹ́ ṣọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu yín. Àwa kan wà tó jẹ́ pé ó ti yé yín sìn. Wọn èmi tiẹ̀ mọ̀ bóyá lè gan máa jẹ́ kí mọ̀ sí mi bínú bí tó bá wà because àwa kan wà tó yẹ pé àwọn oṣù káàǹkárá yẹn ṣóyẹ àwọn oṣù káàǹkárá tó ti gbó yẹn òun lọ fi jó wa lẹ́nu ní kékeré akàn ṣọmọ re ni ṣọmọlúwàbí pé ṣé you get. So the point I'm making ni pé lábẹ́lẹ̀ o pẹ̀lú gbogbo goodwill good gesture gbogbo mind ta níyì o. And for you to know that pé mi ò make it up o, the reason why I'm talking about this sister mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn máa gbọ́ mi ni intention wa òun ni pé báwo la ṣe lè build on the number the Yoruba. Thank you Jare Olaniyi Olajide. So I said baba àwọn wèrè lẹ kó jọ sí àwọn wèrè ló pọ̀ jù náà àwọn tẹ kó jọ síbẹ̀ yẹn o gbogbo bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe ń pressurize yín fowó gbogbo ẹ̀ lámọ̀ o. Gbogbo yẹn ń fún yín lọ́rùn gbogbo yẹn ń try láti gba lọ́yìn láti fi orí ẹni wọn á pe lọ́ọ̀yà lè wọ́n á pe tọ̀hún kó máa fún wọn lọ́rùn fowó ẹlẹ́mìí adé wọ́n lè ná àwọn fẹ́. Àwọn people yẹn wà so athlete àwọn olórí burúkú tẹ̀ ń rí lórí social media majority wọn lọ ń gbó lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá 80-something years old yẹn. Can you believe that? How could you sit anywhere and pick up a phone and call that 87 years old man and say, Baba, I need 100,000. Baba, I need 50,000. They are calling old men for money. Àwọn tó yẹ kó máa fún àwọn bàbá yẹn lówó. That's Yoruba, you know, Yoruba Nation ti the business for majority one. So, but there are many of us who genuinely want something done. And we saw that genuinity in those Baba. And we expected that those of you who are young people around them, you are not going to be scavengers, scroungers, people who tell them lies. Pressure. But thank God that they were able to handle it. So I told them, Baba, let's save you all the stress. He said, how? I said, I'll tell you. We can take all the stress away from you. How could these people? Some of them are that useless. So, old people. 100,000, 50,000. Ngba fún bàbá ta fún wọn ní owó welfare àwọn fún month yìí. Some of them have already started calling bàbá. Àwọn ní àwọn fẹ́ gba office, àwọn fẹ́ gbàgbà, àwọn fẹ́ ra gbà, àwọn fẹ́ ra àwo. You want to get office níbi tí wọ́n ti fi DSS lẹ́yìn kákàkiri. Ẹ fẹ́ ná 10 million naira, ẹ fẹ́ gba office because they realize that if like say bàbá don eat gold mine o. Then say na only one phone call bàbá had with Mayegun and Mayegun don't pick up the bill. Just like that. If they even embrace that, ṣé yẹn ò tiẹ̀ dá. You know what they did? When Baba came here and he said, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣe GoFundMe, tẹ́ ẹ ṣe GoFund Sapo yín. Ọmọ mi ni gbogbo yín náà o. For ibi tó dé yìí, Mayegun ti change game o. Kí gbogbo yín lọ wá bẹ ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ so that nísìnyí o, ọ̀nà ẹyọ kan ni o. I mean, that shouldn't stop you from still making whatever you are making from those who still gives you money and all that. But it is ọ̀nà pé ṣorí bí ọ̀nà eléyìí ọ̀nà pé tó bá yẹ pé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation ló wà fún tòótọ́ ṣòye ń sìn. The next time tó bá pe Bàbá Akíntóyè tó bá pe fowó Bàbá Akíntóyè máa sọ fún ẹ pé kó lọ pe ẹni tó wà ní in charge Yorùbá National Fund or Yoruba National Fund, which is going to be in Nigeria with you, everybody there. If you dey abroad, they call old people for Nigeria for money. That's how terrible some people are. Imagine people here in the UK, they are calling these old men and telling them, Baba, I need láti fáwọn lawyer, I need láti, Baba, I need láti wá bá ṣe lè rówó. The moment they realize that Mayegun is raising money, and Mayegun is talking to Baba Akintoye, or more, if you know the pressure they have put on the man. And as they are putting the pressure on the man, the Baba is picking up the phone, calling me, trying to explain one or two things to me and say, well, we need to do something. I said, Baba, I said, let's just gbé weight yẹn kúrò lórí yín. If anybody bá ti pè yín sìn fún owó or anything, ẹni kó lọ pè Mayegun. Ẹni kó lọ pè Mayegun, ẹni kó pè Mayegun kó lọ gbà lọ́wọ́ Mayegun. That's how they are. Sunday Igboho is in illegal detention. And when he sì tún pè Sunday mọ́bẹ̀ pé kó fún wọn lówó, Sunday Igboho is still calling outside, asking people to help him, give them money. Ibo ló ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀. And all of these things, so gbogbo ẹni mo lórúkọ wọn. That's the point. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbowó owó ìlábẹ̀, owó ìdákọ́lẹ̀, owó gbogbo nonsense tó ń béèrè yẹn. It was just like a, draining pipe. I said, Baba, ẹ jẹ́ gbé weight yẹn kúrò lórí yín. Tẹ́ bá wà okay pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Wà okay pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kẹ̀. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ pa mí. Old men. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe. Nígbà tí mi wà ń bí lálẹ́ àná tí mò ń ṣe fàájì mi. Tọ́pẹ́ Ọlágbájú, thank you very much for that, Jare. Exactly now, some said we are movement. Mayegun yẹn, sorry, Mayegun, nǹkan tí bàbá sọ ni bàbá ní pé, wọ́n sọ pé ọmọ kan, Mayegun, ó ní àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kan, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ òun, wọ́n ṣe ìnáwó ní bàbá, mo lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ o, tó bá jẹ́ yẹn o. Lórí Mayegun's Diary Political, wọ́n love Ìgbòho dákú, àwọn èèyàn like Ìgbòho dákú. Kọ́ máa gbọ́ ni o, kọ́ máa gbọ́, wọ́n máa dìde. But wọ́n ti ń dìde lọ́tún, wọ́n ti ń dìde lósì, wọ́n ti ń dìde níwájú, wọ́n ti ń dìde lẹ́yìn for the past 7 months. Wọ́n ò résì dídìde wọn. Wọ́n ò rí. Somebody is saying, yeah, let us support, let us do it. There's this, you know what I mean? But wọ́n ò résì ẹ̀. But láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ kan, takọ̀ sọ yìí pé ọmọ àti anybody tó bá rẹ́ni tó bá wà involved nínú pé kó di Ìgbòho mú síbẹ̀ yẹn kó má jáde. Tó bá jẹ́ pé a máa dárúkọ wọn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé a máa wá báyìí máa gbé àwọn fúnra. You know what I mean? And underground, they were calling. No, Baba came here and said, okay. Mayegun ló máa dúró in charge kíní báyìí sìn yàn. You know what they did? Ọmọ wọn lọ wọ́ bàbá yẹn ni o. Gbogbo báwa ṣe wà lórí Mayegun's Diary Political lánàá. Àwọn àtìláàwí, wọ́n pera wọn jọ. Mi tí ìfẹ́ dárúkọ wọn, but some of you probably know them. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ ń wò mí báyìí. Ọmọ wọn lọ pera wọn jọ ń lọ wọ́ bàbá yẹn ní ṣá. Bàbá, wàlẹ̀ máa ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. They called the old man, they said, why would you just go and give Mayegun that kind of responsibility and all, as if to say, what do you call it? Yoruba nation currently, the Yoruba nation struggle currently have a platform, and that platform is where the platform to generate fund. That platform is now where Baba Akintoye now said, Mayegun, my son, ìwọ ni kó head the department yìí. You know, that kind of a thing. They went to call the old man and said, when they called the old man, they did not invite Baba Adeniran. They invited the old man alone. And you know Baba Akintoye, okay, everybody started saying, how can you do that? Emi fra mi sọ fún ọ. Anyway, Emi fra mi náà sọ fún mo ní ṣé ti ro dáadáa ṣá. Because ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tá fẹ́ lọ ṣe yìí, nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe yìí. By the time tó bá mature, by the time tó bá come mainstream, kò yàtọ̀ sí pé ẹ ti fi Mayegun jẹ governor external reserve àbí foreign reserve Yoruba nation. Do you understand that? It's a big thing. As you roll that, you will see. I want to pe baba talk pe me. Tí wọ́n decide pé no Mayegun yìí ni ṣe, Mayegun yìí ni ṣe. Ṣé ti roll that. Èmi ò ní problem o. Because ṣẹ̀rẹ́ yìí tẹ́ sọ pé we trust this Mayegun. Kì í ṣe pé torí pé owó yín máa sọnù anything o. But Mayegun lè become so powerful. Chai. Mayegun can become so powerful for so many people's comfort. Because it's a simple thing. Governor, foreign bank, foreign reserve for Yoruba nation. That is something powerful. It simply means if you want to do anything reasonable, meaningful, substantial about Yoruba nation in any part of Yoruba land, you just have to find your way to get somebody who will give an approval to speak to Mayegun. That's a very powerful position. Even billionaires, they will respect me. Oh, I'm not joking. I'm not going to give you a figure so that it doesn't look like it. I'm talking about something very big, massive. I said, Sheti wrote that because some of you, you will just wake up one day and you just see the balance and say, and then you will see me in my jalopy. I don't buy a new car, by the way, so that in case if you see me driving another new car. So I'm just waiting for the people who go buy my old one so that I can balance up and I can get my new car. So that when you see me in my jalopy, and say, is that not Mayegun? So that's him. Now Mayegun be that. Is it the one driving that? Oh boy. Hey. People won't know that this guy, what's this guy they manage? He is managing resources of a nation. I said, because I am somebody where they follow book to book. I know they get emotional when it comes to unaccountability. I know they get emotional with, you know what I mean? Why do you said no to? I said no because I felt like that doesn't make any sense. Do you get what I mean? Now, so I said, now you gone, we want go there. You are young, and with what we know about you, we don't wish that you fail. That means we have a long time to benefit from whatever you have to offer. I said, okay. Oh yeah. And they came here, they said it. They didn't hide it. I love them. Now me can't get the responsibility of coming back to say, okay, this is what we have. It is better for you as a Yoruba man or a Yoruba woman to embrace it. It is not just the money. It is the connection. It is the attachment that you give to it, which is your commitment. But I've achieved here. So to baje pe loto Yoruba nation. Then support all of you. If tomorrow Baba Akintoye call me and say, Mayegun, forget that thing, my son. Don't worry, don't do this and that anymore. Baba, they got to you. Okay, no wahala. We have another because I'm a Yoruba man, am I not? We will still intervene, and that will be us then or decided. But you see, this one we will get from Baba Akintoye. It is a mandate that he himself was so happy to give to us on Mayegun's Diary Politico, which me, your chief priest, Temple of Truth, Mayegun General. Some said I'm a field marshal. So many names anyway. Unwan the number one, a lion with gun. You know that thing? I am the chief priest of the Temple of Truth. The mandate I have is that we will raise that fund. Yes. We will. And we encourage them, every one of them, who are genuinely, I have not started accusing them based on what I know. All of them, where they do Tifnumbu in the morning, Yoruba Nation in the afternoon, and then Atifku at night. We know all of you. 2023 is coming. We know many of you who are also positioning yourselves as the middlemen. Say, say I'm a Yoruba Nation. Egbowo yẹn wá àbá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn èèyàn wa náà ni èèyàn wa ní Tinubu, ẹ má worry. Yoruba Nation la wá, ṣùgbọ́n egbowo yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ. Those of you wey dey do middlemen, Yoruba Nation in the morning, Tifnumbu in the afternoon, Atifku at night, the following morning, Yoruba Nation. Now, we know all of you. I don't really care that you all have to survive the way you found worthy. It doesn't matter to me, but don't see this as a competition. Don't see this as a competition, no. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu tèmi náà ò dáa o. Ẹ má yẹn parọ́ fún yín o. Mo lè máa sọ òyìnbó, máa sọ jagbajantis mọ́ra wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ tí yẹn sìn. Èmi náà ò lọ́rọ̀ tó dá lẹ́nu. Mi ì dẹ̀mẹ́ni tó kì í really sọ̀rọ̀ sí. You get what I mean? So mo yẹn sọ fẹ́yàn kọ̀ọ̀kan nu yín pé ẹ má da òkúta sí inú ìrẹsì wa, ẹ má da òkúta sínú gàrí wa. Tàbá rẹ anybody yín tó gbégbá Yorùbá Nation títí ẹ̀ tó ra ń ta lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan, tó ń fún ní tọ́rọ́, tó ń fún ní kọ́bọ̀. Tó ìgbà tó yẹ pé wọ́n lo ní ilé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀, ò ní láti jábọ̀ fẹ́ ní kankan. Kò yẹ kí lè kẹ́ ẹ lára ọ. Pé o ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù Yorùbá Nation, ṣọ́ọ̀bù kíọ́sìkì sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan tí gbogbo yín ti ń pawó. Suddenly, wọ́n kọ́ dẹ̀ gbé shopping mall dé ni. Wọ́n kọ́ dẹ̀ gbé shopping mall ńlá dé sádùúgbò ni pé, ó yá, anything Yoruba Nation, enter here, shop am. Ẹ wá ń bínú. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ bínú ṣẹlẹ̀ kí abẹ́yẹ máa gba shop síbẹ̀. Because at the end of the day, gbogbo àmàjọ wà nínú big mall yẹn ni. Ìyẹn lélẹ́yìí o. It's big, very big o. Bàbá Akíntóyè, Bàbá Adeniran, Professor Adeniran said, that the advantage of, in fact, I think that's not what I wanted to pick on. There's something Baba Adeniran said about our number. But when I remember that, I'll come back to it. So that's the idea behind Yoruba Rescue Fund. So instead of all of you some of you turning it into competition, reach out to me, talk to me. Don't be afraid. Are you with me? Except if some of you just don't want to acknowledge it. Enita balaba, owone baba, araba, owone baba, enita babalaba, owone baba. Mo lè kéré jù báyìí lọ say àwọn tó majority mo lè kéré sí àwọn tó pọ̀ jù nù yín. Some of you gan lè bí mi lọ́mọ. But when it comes to this particular talking and exposition and the rest of that, I'll be veteran, which means if you probably think that Mayegun is, well, I know you will never say Mayegun is a pushover anyway. But Yawiri. Mayegun is a pushover. Of course, you will never say that. But what the point here is that our intention is very pure and very, very straightforward. Okay? Very pure and very straightforward. Our intention is to get so many people interested, attract them to the Yoruba Nation campaign, get them professionals. I have a lot of professionals on my Diary Political, honestly. Professionals, retirees, pensioners, men, women, aged. I have the statistics and I'm always like, oh my God. I've got people, the majority of the people on my Egun's Dare political, their ages started from 34, between 34 and 75. Imagine, Mama 75 watching my Egun, Mama 90. Mama will send me a message and say, hello, on WhatsApp, my Egun, I am 90 years old woman. I'm a pensioner. I say, Mama, and WhatsApp, hey, Mama, to try, Emma, like in my own, I will say, Mama, you have the time to sit down and watch my Egun. I watch you all the time, mommy. Mo máa ń wo ẹ ní gbogbo ìgbà ni mo dẹ̀ máa ń ṣàdúrà fún ẹ. 90 years old, 80 something years old, 70 something years old. They sit down there comfortably and they listen to my Egun. Do you understand that now? So we have the real people here, professionals. So we want to continue to attract them, get them involved. Let them give the struggle they face in America, in the UK, in Europe, all over the Europe, in UAE, Arab world, there in Asia, everywhere you are. Let's begin to attract responsible people that will say, Omo Yoruba ni mi, Omo Odua. And this time around, I stand for the Yoruba nation. When you begin to attract them, then you begin to build a bigger, wider, professional, all-inclusive, all-inclusive. Let me share on you. And they say the dreamers are leaders. I they dream. I love dreaming. And then you can call me anything. Joseph Walala and the rest. Trust me. Bye. I've already dreamt about them anyway. So some of them are not really surprising to me. I just feel like, I knew what I'm going to be or what I'm going to do. And now that I'm dreaming something bigger, maybe in a year time, I may sit down here and I may become people like big men. They'll say, maybe around that time, I don't chop up better than this. And they say, you see that guy, wait till that your screen. That is the that is the foreign reserve governor, for unofficial foreign reserve governor for Yoruba nation advocacy. What do you mean by what do you mean by foreign? I'm a foreign reserve governor. You see that guy? That guy and his team. That guy where they talk on your screen. The guy they sit down on top over 5 million pounds, and God knows how many $1 million that are in the reserve for the Yoruba nation struggle. So that's what I'm telling many of you. This is a campaign for independence of a country. It is not social media or this noise making brickbat everywhere. Some of you may be enjoying it, but we need professionals. We need intelligent people to join and explain the concept of a Yoruba nation to everyone that needs to know. We don't want to be having a Yoruba nation conversation with our fellow Yoruba brother now. And the next thing, you don't want that. You don't want somebody who is going to say, why are you not supporting Yoruba nation? And you're like, because I don't understand it. I don't want Yoruba nation. And then the next thing, they will start fighting you, arguing with you, abusing you. We don't want that. When it comes to this kind of advocacy, we want people who can hone it. We want people to hone it. And we cannot do that if we turn it into a business where everybody just making hunting and all that. Okay. I know some of you may not really like that. However, it has not helped. It is not going to help. So therefore, we must change course. So that is my own. Normally, I would take calls, but I am going to. Okay, I'm going to take calls. Then let me take few, and then we can call it a night. But give me a moment. Let me make myself tea. Yeah, and I will come back. I will continue. I'll take calls when I get back. Anyway, bear with me.